it's time to move on. We had our first Prism rehearsal last night for our string of shows coming up next weekend, February 28th through March 2nd in Houston, Dallas, and Austin. So the first time we ran through the set, I felt pretty good about everything. And the solo to Can't Go Back went really well. But then we ran through it a second time and I totally botched it. And I was like, I thought I had it ready, and I need to get it to the point where I know I'm not going to mess it up no matter what. Like, it's so easy, I can do it in my sleep. So the solo is... That's the main part that's really tricky. Okay, now I think I'm gonna actually use this when I go to that section, because I have a break before it, and then I come in with... See? I'm getting tied up there. I did it well on my YouTube short that I posted earlier today. But you see, I'm still inconsistent with it. I should probably practice it on the guitar that I'm actually going to use. So let's switch that out real quick. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna throw this Strat there, and we're gonna grab the old Music Man, my go-to pop guitar. As much as I love my my Clapton Strat that I play all the time, this is the guitar that I will be using for the show, and this is the guitar that I've found I'm playing, maybe starting to play maybe even more. All right, so... strings are a little bit thinner on this one as well. Big thing on this one, if I miss one of those notes, that's okay. It tends to throw me for a loop. But here, right here, that slide, for whatever reason, is the one I tend to mess up the most. Let's see what's going on here. Name a car for a edit? E-guitar? I don't know what name a car for a edit means. E-guitar? I don't know what e-guitar means, Abby. Willpower. Not only do you host Hot Ones, but you play a mean guitar. Respect. You know what? I really like Hot Ones. Hot Ones is cool, and I like the host. So I get that a lot. I get it a lot. I didn't know the Hot Ones host plays guitar also. But I think he's a great looking guy, so it doesn't bother me. What are you practicing for Marcos Foley? I came to the live without seeing the video. Yeah, for whatever reason, I was in my first live video. It just froze up on me. So I was like, well, I'll move on to the next thing. I'll start another live and move on to the next thing. So what happened was I found this. Arpin, you sent me on this like Marcos Foley deep dive. And I was watching some of his like, I'm going to raise my chair up, like improvisation techniques. And one of his ideas was this. So it's like a sweeping thing. It's just these four notes. A, D, E, F. And then again, A, D, E, F. And then A, D, E, F. And he goes down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. So it's basically like a sweep picking thing, but I'm not very good at sweep picking, and he could play it like 5 times as fast as that. And I was like, I just know I'm never going to be able to get it like that. So I was like, what's a different way I could play those 4 notes? So then I did this. More of like a Greg Howe style, which comes more naturally to me, going like down on the A, middle finger pluck on the next string, D, downstroke on the 4th string, slide. So down, middle, down. That's so much easier for me to do. So then so then I thought, where else can I play that idea? So then I started it here. Keeping it like in D Dorian. And then I was like, I did 2 ascending notes. Let's do some descending. So I just threw that in. And then I was like, let's see if we can start the sequence over. And then another descending. So basically, this idea of Marcos Foley's became this. Right? So I had a lot of fun just kind of like getting creative and making it my own. So anyway, back to the Prism Can't Go Back solo. Emiliano Villanueva says hi. Hey there. Good to see you. Abby says the music be attracting people like bugs. I love it. I love it. Emiliano Villanueva says something else. Name a car for an edit. I don't know what that means. Tesla after the president of the United States. Nissan. I drive a Nissan. My friend called you Mr. Clean. Should I beat him up? No, I don't care. Like, bald jokes are not interesting to me because it's not really something I have control over. Except, I mean, I guess I could do some like hair regrowth treatments, but when I thought about it, I was like, man, I just have so many other more important things to worry about. The hair is the least of my concerns. So the hot ones thing, Mr. Clean, I don't know. My kids make fun of me for being bald all the time. I couldn't care less. Lambo, sure, Lambo or a Ferrari. I love Lambos and Ferraris. I like to see a Rambo on a Lambo. Is regular guitar or electric? Well, if by regular you mean like an acoustic guitar, there's my Willie Nelson signed acoustic guitar. How I had it hanging up was not working. So I had to, I've got it sitting right here. But that's an acoustic guitar, and yeah, this is one of my electric guitars. Arvid says, hey, Eric, please check out his solo named Slightly Out of Reach. Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. You know, he is guitarist for Dream Theater, lead vocalist James LeBrie. Oh, I'm back, don't worry. John Petrucci? You mean like James LeBrie's solo project? Marcos Foley is the guitar player for him? Dude, James LeBrie is an incredible singer. Please play Pink Floyd? No. Number one, this is not like Total Request hour. And number two, Pink Floyd is one of my least favorite bands of all time. And I don't like to get political or religious here, and I don't like to be offensive, but I think it's one of my best friends in the whole world. His favorite band is Pink Floyd. But you guys need to know, I can't stand Pink Floyd. I just can't. Cheeseman 101 says, thanks, man. I love your music. Well, thank you. I don't know if you're talking about my instrumental rock music. If that's the case, then you're like one of a few people that has listened to it. I have a new song coming out pretty soon called Frog Hopper. It's getting mixed this week by my good friend Trent in Nashville, or he lives just outside of Nashville, Tennessee, in the States. And I've got the Italian drummer, Marco Sirigliano. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Marco. I'm forgetting his last name. Anyway, he toured with Greg Howe on his most recent tour and was kind enough to play drums for me on this new single. So I'm really, really excited about that one. Chloe Wade says, have you ever heard of Busted? Need to hear you do one of their songs. I've not heard of Busted. What kind of music is that? Jay, good morning. Good morning, Jay, or I guess good evening. Jay, are you getting off work right now? Or you've probably been off work for a little bit. You're probably at home playing with the little one, or maybe practicing. What are you working on today, Jay? I'd be curious to know. You guys, Jay is one of my guitar students. He's the first online guitar student to ever join my online guitar lessons program. He will forever be one of my favorite people for that. On top of just being like a cool dude, I get to hang out with him in our live calls and watch his videos of his guitar playing. So just like could not ask for a better student than Jay. Cheeseman 101, I'll be listening to it when it comes out. Yeah, and if you want, you can check out, if you just look up on Spotify or YouTube Music or Apple Music or whatever, if you just search my name, Eric Bourassa, you'll find I've got several instrumental rock guitar albums. I'd be curious. It's very different. It's very like punk rock inspired with some shreddy elements. So I'd be curious to get y'all's feedback on that. Arvin says, yes, Marco's guitars for James LaBrie solo project. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Marco has a song named as Morning Haze. You know what, Eric? He is highly underrated. I don't know why he is the best of our generation. Yeah, he really is very good. Hepboo says, what do you think about Breaking Benjamin songs? Breaking Benjamin is okay. It's, Breaking Benjamin, Breaking Benjamin came about during a time when like 7-string guitars and detuned guitars were real big, a term affectionately known now as butt rock, and I have a lot of friends that are into it. Breaking Benjamin's fine. It's not. I'm really more of the punk rock. I like stuff like that. So Breaking Benjamin is very not like that, Jack says, yes, Eric, I got the Third Eye Blind song Jumper down because of you. Yeah, Jumper. Now that's something I'll play all day long. Wish you would step back from that bench, my friend. Oh yeah, so good. And maybe my favorite guitar solo of all time. It's been a while since I played that, but the solo to Jumper by Third Eye Blind, Kevin Cadigan is one of my favorite guitar players ever. Oh, there's just so much intensity to it. I love it. Jimmy Norris, do you like Megadeth? I do. Hello, me. Meet the real, or however it goes, right? And then, how does Symphony of Destruction go? By the way, I'm not taking requests. This is just me playing songs that bits of songs that I really enjoy. Because how does Symphony of Destruction go? I used to know it. Make some money. Right, something like that. That's a great one. Jay says practice a bit earlier, but day off today. Back at work at 5 a.m. Okay, so you got to go to bed pretty soon. You're kind of wrapping up your day. Chloe says their music is awesome, sort of pop rock. They wrote Year 3000 originally, and Jonas Brothers covered it. Oh, okay. And sorry, Chloe, what was the name of that band? Busted. Okay, Busted. I'm gonna check out Busted because that sounds. I love the Jonas Brothers, and I'm a big fan of pop rock. I went through a phase where I thought all I liked was punk rock and shred guitar, and then the older I got, I was like, oh yeah, I grew up listening with my parents to like old 50s rock and roll and like 60s Motown and like 80s pop music. So like Whitney Houston and then in the 90s like Celine Dion, like stuff like that. And then even like the Backstreet Boys. And so I denied that part of myself for a long time and have just come to accept I love just simple, good pop music along with some of the crazy stuff. Bobcat Spirit Dude says, dang, I thought you were going to play Groovy Train. I don't know what Groovy Train is. Crazy Train? That's a fun one. Hippu says, Eric, hi from Turkey. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, you're from Turkey. That's cool. Guitar lover, however, I've never dreamed to play guitar like you. Just watch and enjoy it. You're a guitar lover. Dude, but you can. It's just a matter of setting aside time every day, like even just 20 minutes a day, and being super focused with what you need to practice. And you can be not just a guitar lover, but a participant. So you can be a guitar player as well. Okay, I'm going to get back to practicing here in a second. What else do we have here? Tinith Sengma Redacted. Okay. Jimmy Maiden, I love, Iron Maiden. I was wearing my Iron Maiden shirt yesterday when I went to Prism rehearsal. And tell me how you say that. Hi, brother, can you play Memphis Scale? I don't know what Memphis Scale is. Anyway, so back to the solo that I'm working on. Okay, let's pull up this Prism tune. You guys let me know if this is too loud. I'm gonna adjust that volume a little. Oh no! You know what's so dumb is I got the hard part and then I messed up the easiest part. Let's do that again. I need to be able to get that where I can just do it in my sleep. Cool, we're getting there now. So like what a lot of people don't realize is like when I do my YouTube videos, I'm frequently doing 50 takes of if I'm like trying to demonstrate something hard before like I nail it. And so, but when you're doing it live, like you only get one shot. So you just have to practice the crap out of it. Chloe Wade says, shred, brother. Yes, absolutely. Let's switch to standing up mode now, since for the show I'll be standing up for this portion. It's going to be like a small stage, at least at the Dallas show. If you guys are in Dallas, March 1st, Club Dada in Deep Ellum, we're opening for Ollie Ride. Come hang out. We'll also be in Houston or Austin Friday, February 28th. And that's Prism, P-R-I-Z-M, opening for Ollie Ride. It's like 80s synthwave stuff. And then on Sunday, February 2nd, I think we're in Austin. We're either in Houston or Austin, I forget. I know Saturday we're in Dallas. Anyway, it's next weekend. Check it out, Prism, P-R-I-Z-M. You can probably just like Google Prism live shows. All right, here we go.